and play make from back there, but I see him as having a lot more than that in his game. His positioning is key. He reads the game particularly well. He's headed for stardom.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. So what can they make of this? Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Shevchenko. Bergkamp. Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
And that pass isn't the best. Now it's Simeone. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Shevchenko. That's a sharp pass. Italy leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Yamal. Bergkamp. What a throw in. Pinches it off him. And it's Fernandes. Fernandes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Can he finish? Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Porto disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Shevchenko. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! It's and again! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Fernandes. Tonali. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this. He's having a hit! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated.
Could be danger here! Oh, that's... And Shevchenko! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this...
He's having a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
And this is Neymar. It's out for a goal kick. Femi. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Messi. And he's managed to get free. Spence gets a foot in here. Spence did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
can spring out of defence. And that's a throw-in. And he goes cross-field. That's been slipped through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control. Now, what about a counter-attack? Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Fernandez. Fernandez! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Messi, and he stands tall, impenetrable. Alexander-Arnold. Bergkamp. And this is Shevchenko. Neymar has the space to scheme. Neymar! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Piercing. And that is all they have time for. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to...
And Shevchenko! It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Chance, surely! And he steered it beyond the post.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Camavinga. And it's Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Bergkamp. Yamal. There's the shot! And that's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Bergkamp. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Alexander. Header! And that's a tidy finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Trouble gets it away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Bergkamp. He'll try from distance! Oh my word! Dennis Bergkamp! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's going for goal! Brought out the best in the keeper.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And this is Shevchenko. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Stood up well to him there. Porto can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Yamal. Now can he find a finish? He's had a shot! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Tries one from range! No, it's wide.
Neymar clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 16. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Italy still have the cards to affect this game. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Alexander-Arnold, good purposeful run, shoots! Oh, terrific save.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Bergkamp, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. He's having a pop! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Fernandes, good strong midfield running here. Decent chance! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Van Dijk. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's another good win of the ball. Fernandes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Kubo. Elects to cross. Kobel deals with that nice and simple. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the keeper's well positioned.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Oh, he's got a sub. Bergkamp! And he's missed it.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 3.
Porto have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And here's Batistuta, and he shoots! You've got to be quick to recover this. Valverde gets it clear. Paredes.
Vamos ter 5 minutos
And it's Shevchenko. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Bergkamp. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And Shevchenko! Keeper always had the measure of that. Getting up there! And that has faded wide. And that will be the final act. Italy can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach. And the shot! But he's left disappointed.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Spread out to the left. And he's intervened well there.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blister.
Rafinha! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Italy certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Trossard. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's Shevchenko. Out towards the flank. Spence finding himself in space. Impressive jump!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Neymar. Oh, what a ball! Chance! Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And this is Neymar. Can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Italy really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Tierney. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Trossard picks it up out, tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Camavinga defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Neymar. Steaming, it's Neymar! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Italy are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
De Bruyne. That has been slung wide. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Yamal! And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Spence. And it's Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Shevchenko.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. He's got away.
Italy truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's following up. Harmlessly behind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Camavinga. For Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. He's picked his way through. He's shifting through the gears here.
There will be 1 minute
Trossard.
added time.
Shevchenko. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Everyone, please
Italy
welcome
go
our
in
players.
at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Substitution.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Italy really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm.
Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
And he thumps it clear. Italy come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Played out wide. Messi's he's rising! And he's there to belt it away. Fernandez. And it's Fernandez. Fernandez! They want to be quick. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's pulled back. Oh, great leap! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Spence. Tacho can clear it away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Trossard. Bergkamp. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Just eases him off the ball. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found the way through. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Bergkamp. He's having a hit! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Your impression so far, Jim?
Italy, very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Batistuta! It's a goal! And he celebrates his 30th goal. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We're looking at a different game now. Great defending, strong and determined.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Great ball, and he's in here. Good take, and takes a shot! Spence getting up there! Goal, Italy! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 24.
Italy have their lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Is number 17.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. Has to go back here. Chance, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's got away with one there. Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And a chance! Now then, the ball's come loose. Spence receives it in a wide position.
Added time.
Shapes to shoot! That was mighty close.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious.
Oh, what has happened? Oh, shooting chance! Camavinga. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Italy have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they... This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Italy with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Ball's gone out of play. Turns back here, probably the best option. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Rafinha. Knocks it into space. Bergkamp. And he whips it in. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central...
And Batistuta! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Number 20.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Calhanoglu. Rafinha. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rafinha! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rafinha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Italy leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. Marmoush, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And this is Marmoush. And he welcomes it in. Rafinha, cross flung in towards the middle. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's Bergkamp! And again, he is at his elastic best. Calhanoglu. And here's Batistuta. And he's in on goal. Rafinha! That's put paid to the danger. And it's Fernandes. Played out wide. Bergkamp. Quick look. And a header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Now it's Rafinha.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Gets his head on it! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
And yes, it's him again. Italy are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Alexander-Arnold. Rafinha. Oh, that is a nice touch. Cross to the back post. Tries one from range. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Van Dijk. Torreira. And it's Calhanoglu. Well timed, excellent interception. Bergkamp. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's a good shot at goal! Oh, good finish! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game.
He's having a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Neymar clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Bergkamp, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now that looks a decent ball. It's going across goal. Shevchenko. And here's the chance to counter. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
There's the... and the shot! And he's stuck it away! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Italy largely dominant, up by 2 at the break, the scoreline 3-1. And so the action is resumed. And he is deftly away. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it?
It's come backwards here.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Cross into the box. Impressive jump. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Spence. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Rafinha. And Alexander-Arnold. Rafinha looking to receive it in space. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu gets on his bike and on the move. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tonali. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Neymar. Thinks about the shot, and the shot! It's a loose ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Dybala. Camavinga. Shevchenko chasing after it.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Neymar. Strong running down that left flank. He'll try from distance. There was plenty of power on that. Alexander-Arnold. Marmoush. Fernandes. And it's Bergkamp. And it's Fernandes. And here's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's going for goal! Camavinga tries to clear. Çalhanoğlu. Marmoush. And Alexander-Arnold. Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar. Bergkamp, who does have an assist to his name. Rafinha. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Neymar. The ball goes in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Played into the ball. Getting up there! Camavinga with the clearance. Çalhanoğlu. That has been slung wide. Well, that pass isn't the best. Marmoush. Bergkamp. And here's Batistuta. Alexander-Arnold. And Fernandes. That's very neat. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what has happened here? And here comes the corner.
Substitution for Italy.
And we have our very first corner.
Rafinha. Number 10, Neymar. Number 24, Fernandes. Coming on the field, number 21, Yamal.
He leaps for it.
Number 16,
Decent attempt, but
Rodri.
not quite good enough. Spence is there, and he can pick it up. Italy getting so close now, and importantly with this significant advantage. You would think this is it.
Well, late drama notwithstanding, Peter, but they've got this far because of their consistency, and I can't really see things changing. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Shevchenko. And it's Rodri. That's good running with the ball. Decent shot!
Rodri made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And that will be it. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
What a game. What a